I was a psychologist in my early professional life and found that I really liked working with people who wanted to achieve more and live more fully. So I started doing executive coaching starting in 1990 with a human service company that was training executive teams. And the leader of that group found out that it was more effective if the highest level executive got coaching before and after the team went off for their team building exercises. So I started coaching mostly men back in 1990 in their offices. And then when the coaching movement started in the early 90s, I quickly closed my psychology practice and went full time into the coaching that was becoming more widespread.
Since you've been in the coaching business for decades, what has helped you to grow your coaching business, and what can people after this call apply immediately to grow theirs as well?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I think about that in two phases. In the early days, I was very busy as a psychologist in a small town, which actually had its drawbacks because people knew me so well, they often didn't want to come to me as their shrink. But when I announced that I was doing coaching, they were more apt to come because that didn't seem to have any stigma to it. They could come for improving their business or their life or their relationship, and it was called coaching. So because I was so well known in the town as a Rotarian with the Chamber of Commerce, I built my practice fairly quickly. But then I moved to another state. So I had a new state, a new business, a new relationship, and I had to kind of start all over, even though I was doing phone coaching when I was finished with those clients. So then the real rubber met the road, and I learned that my adage for marketing your business is quit being a secret. So you have to let people know what you're doing, and you need to look for opportunities to answer that question. So what do you do? And sometimes that happens by you asking the other person first. So in the early days, one of my coaches said, "Pat, what do you really enjoy doing?" And I said, I play tennis with my wife. We play golf a little bit. I'm getting to know the neighborhood. And she said, "And what do you do after you're done with tennis?" And I said, "Well, we usually sit and have a drink or go out for ice cream or something." And she said, "That's the marketing opportunity right there. Those people are going to wonder what brought you to town, what got you to love tennis. And you can weave in the fact that you're also coaching people now on having a better life and do your 30-second soundbite. And they'll say, 'Oh, that sounds exciting. Tell me more.'" So the bottom line is quit being a secret. Who doesn't know you're coaching? Maybe people that you knew in a town you lived in before, maybe people in the college you went to or previous business. Everybody needs to know what you're doing, not so they'll hire you, but so that they'll refer to you. And they'll be what I call a rainmaker. If somebody who believes in you can send you 2 or 3 paying clients a year, they're a rainmaker. And they may want to hire you themselves, but you're not calling them to get their business. You're calling them to get their endorsement.